Raider Nation, what is up? What is up? Welcome back to another episode of Puro Raider Podcast with me, your boy Cheeto Linus, and my boy Shauna. What up, big dog?
What up, dog? How we doing? How we doing?
I have way too much energy for as shitty as our team is playing.
You know what? It's because the Dodgers won, dog. That's why.
You know what? Maybe, or maybe the fact that the Chiefs, might
Are losing
lose.
right now?
Yeah, it makes me a little more excited.
That too. That always works too.
Yeah, man. But damn, man. Woo! Yesterday was tough, dog. Yesterday was tough. Yeah.
It's just hard to watch. Period.
Right? It is
It's hard
hard.
to
It's
watch.
hard to
It's hard
watch
to
with
watch.
when you know there's no like offense. You know?
Yeah. It's
Eh,
it's almost like it's just like well, we were supposed to be in Cincinnati this week.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go.
So
We ended up
let me start
not
off with that.
going.
Do you regret us not going now, or are you kind of glad we didn't go, or you
I'm
wish
not
we
gonna lie.
still would have went? We would have had fun with Chris.
I still would have liked to have gone, but I'd like to go with the thought of at least having a puncher's chance.
Right.
And it's felt like we don't have that chance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you want to go when we take those road trips, we take them to go watch them play and hopefully get a win.
Yeah.
And the way the offense has been the last few weeks, it's feel like, man, we're gonna go out there. We don't even have a shot to win. Why are we going out there? Almost not
Right. You're like hoping we don't
yeah,
make as many mistakes that we can stay in it. Yeah.
yeah. And
Mhm.
it just feels like we don't have that puncher's chance right now. And I was kind of like, and I'm sitting, I ended up, I was gonna switch days at work to take the days off and go,
Yeah.
and they ended up not doing it. And I'm sitting, so I was at work on Sunday, and I'm sitting there watching. I was like, man, kind of glad I didn't go. I was just like, it sucks to say because I'm always
Yeah.
I'm a Raider. I'm a Raider till I die, right? But it's
I mean,
just
we
like,
are, and that like that. Yeah, if you're listening, that doesn't mean like we give up or anything. But
it's
yeah,
just
but
kinda, we just look
whew,
so bad.
it looks so bad. And check in with the
Yeah.
boys. Though. Hey, yo, everybody! Thank you for tuning in. Our boy Sacktown Raider Mike is the Leo, my Notre Dame brother, and dispensary brother.
Ooh.
What's going on? Good. What's going on, brother?
We got
Dixon.
Florida State this weekend.
Yeah, we do. I mean, they're not as good as they were last
Yeah,
year, but it's still Florida State.
yeah.
Yeah. 2-7, but still repping the Raiders. That's what's up, Dixon. Mahomes is
Always.
running for his life. I love to see that part, bro. I love seeing Mahomes. So Cal Sal, one of our day ones. What's going on, brother? Salute. Leo and John, what's going on? Salute to the nation.
What up? What up?
What's going on? Yeah, we'll get into it. He's like, yeah. Yesterday was rough. It was.
It was definitely hard.
Even the Getsy firing was like, and it was crazy because I actually put my phone down. Like I was like, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with. I was thinking I had like a funny video I had in my mind I was gonna make like stuff like that, but I was like, man, you know what? I'm done for the day. I watched the game, then I went home and shit, and then fucking my phone kept buzzing.
Yeah.
Fuck, I usually thought it was you or maybe the chat,
Yeah.
and then I saw the breaking news about Getsy getting fired, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense right now. And on my mind, I'm like, fuck. Like I should call Chona. This is a good time for us to go on.
Jump on.
Get to jump on. But I was like, yeah, I wouldn't even feel that. Fuck it. We'll wait till the morning.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be like, you know what? I even told myself like I'll listen to Q in the morning, like see what he got to say, and then we'll talk about it today. And then I heard a Q. He did his show way before the firing even happened.
Oh, really?
He pre-recorded it before. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
I messaged him like, hey man, you did your show. He's like, yeah, man, I was traveling. He's like, I missed out. I was like, yeah, but I mean, first that was the first thing you heard right afterwards was the firing of Gitsy, and then of course if you follow today, then it goes with the other coaches as well. The offensive line coach, he got let go, and then the quarterback coach
and the
as
quarterback
well.
coach, yeah.
So all three. Which I mean, if you're gonna get rid of Gitsy, it makes sense why you get rid of all three because those were his dudes. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What do you think? How you feel about the firing, bro?
I mean, I think it was long overdue.
Yeah,
I think it was. It's weird because like I haven't really said it like fire him.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really said that in my mind and in my in my gut. I was like, he's got to go. He's just got to go. He's just not. We saw how he was in Chicago and it just didn't work out in Chicago. and just here it's the same thing, and I was kind of like, all right. So when I heard it yesterday, because I was on my phone, I was sitting there, and I was just kind of scrolling through it, and I just saw someone posted, "He's fired." I was like, "He's fired." I was like, "What?" Who? Oh my god! Like, it looks like he's gone. And that's what I text you. I text you. I go, "He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, but you know what? I think it's long overdue. And look, for me, I don't like the whole tanking narrative that's going out there. Yeah, I just don't like the tank.
But see, I don't even think, and it was funny. Shout out to JJ Raider. He actually was out here from New Mexico. He was here in LA. So he met up with me at the Pizza Co.
Oh,
Him
okay.
him and
Remember, he
all
said
his
he was gonna
love.
be out there. Yeah.
Yeah, him and all his love, Johnny. We were kicking it at Pizza Co. And it was like, bro, we don't even have to tank because we're that fucking bad.
Yeah,
we're that fucking bad on offense, so we don't have to tank. We lit for the first time in my life. I'm probably gonna say it, but we fucking suck.
Yeah.
We fucking suck.
The offense is really bad. Yeah,
the offense is horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just kind of like I'm going out every day, every week, every Sunday to watch them win.
Yeah,
regardless, I just want to win.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so him going, and that's the narrative now. It's like, oh my god, why did he didn't do it sooner? Now he's like, do we want him to win? I go, for me, I still want to win.
I still want to win, but I honestly don't see how just firing him magically makes Minshew better.
And that's what I was thinking.
Makes Mumford not less of a bitch where he gets thrown on the fucking field,
Yeah.
Like that doesn't change that.
Yeah,
those
and that's
what problems we have on the offense.
And I was thinking the same thing. I was like, well, does him getting fired stop Minshew from throwing those interceptions? Stop the running backs from fumbling the ball?
Yeah.
I mean, now it will. What I'm trying to see different is that do we make adjustments at halftime at least? Because
that I will say, because watching the game, that first drive, we were all excited. And I kept looking at Jay and Johnny, and I was like, bro, but this is what we do.
Yeah.
That first drive, we look fucking amazing. Like, I'm glad we scored and all that shit. Like, the pass interference on Bowers saved us because that was the 3rd and long.
Yeah.
That saved the drive. But, we kept going and we scored. But I want to see what we do after. Because that's where we've been fucking lacking. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was my biggest thing. Remember my sister texted us, what's this about? And I was like, well, they got to go. It was about time they had to go.
Yeah.
And I go, and I was like, if I don't know what's that gonna do with, like I said, him not throwing interceptions, the backup guy not throwing interceptions, everybody fumbling the ball. In general, if we stop the turnovers, we weren't too bad because all our turnovers led to points. That was the biggest thing. It was now he didn't have a game plan, but you when you're playing from behind because of the turnovers, it makes you one-dimensional. You know what I mean? You have to throw the ball when you're down, 28-7 in the third quarter. You gotta start slinging the rock. And we can't do that. So the turnovers is the first thing. Got to stop the turnovers.
We're leading the league in fucking turnovers.
Yeah,
bro.
Got to stop the turnovers. Turnovers can't be happening like that. It doesn't matter who comes in. If you keep turning the ball over, they keep throwing interceptions, keep throwing fumbles, or keep fumbling the ball.
Right.
It's just gonna be a hard period.
True. Yeah. And here's another one. And Ramon, I got you. I'm glad you brought this up. Yes, valemos verga. We do. Valemos verga. But AP should be fired for getting Getsy. And before we get there, like, y'all gotta remember, like, that wasn't his first fucking choice. It's like fucking Jimmy Garoppolo all over again.
Kingsbury?
Cliff was the original choice.
Yeah.
They didn't come to agreement on the contracts. He wanted 3. They were only giving 2, so whatever. So then, but at that point, the other people had already moved on. We had made our choice with Cliff. So it was like, now you're stuck with whoever the fuck was left, right? I'm not saying that Getsy was a wise choice at the same time, but I mean, let's not put all the blame on AP. Like, if I remember, a certain wide receiver was the one that was pushing.
Who vouched for him, right? He was like, I like him.
Vouched for him and said, bring him here because I fucking worked with him and it was great when we were in Green Bay and this, and that. And that motherfucker ain't even here,
Yeah.
But yeah, Ramon, you're right. Valemos verga. We do. Yeah, we suck. You're right, bro.
That's
He's like,
just
bro, we were
horrible.
slightly better with McDaniel. So I'm glad you brought that up, Dixon, because we're basically a year away
From the firing.
from the big move
Mm.
that sent McDaniels away, and then Mark made the choice to hire AP, right?
Yeah.
So from where we were a year ago, are we a lot more worse? Have we gotten better in some areas? Or how do you see the team, bro?
It's kind of the same. kind of the same. And the only reason I say it is because like with McDaniels, our biggest thing was that we couldn't hold on to first half leads.
We can hold the leads.
Yeah,
we're
we
blowing a
get
lot
the
of leads.
we weren't turning the ball over like that, but we
Mhm.
were up 28-3, 28-7, and then we would lose 35-28. And it's like, what the
We
hell's
were up
going
on
on? Like,
KC by what, 21?
yeah,
Yeah.
so we
Mhm.
lost like that. We were like what, those first 6 games? I think we won. We were like 1 or 2 and something. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
But
We
every
had just
single one
one.
of them was lost because in the second half we were up
And
at
we had
halftime
just
and
got
all.
our ass kicked in the Midwest the same way. Even though Cincinnati's not too far from Chicago, but we had just got our ass kicked by Chicago, and now we just got our ass whooped by Cincinnati. Joe Burrow, and I love Joe Burrow, I really do. And it made me laugh because a lot of people were posting videos like, "Oh, Macaulay Culkin, that's who we're supposed to be afraid of. Like this kid's the kid who's gonna beat us." Like, do y'all know? Do not know who the fuck Joe Burrow is? Like this motherfucker has beaten 15 at least twice, right?
He's the one that beat him to go to the Super Bowl.
He's the one that beat him to go to the Super Bowl. So like,
that's that one Super Bowl. Hey, that's that one Super Bowl in between.
Yeah, that one.
That's
Super
that
Bowl
one
in
Super Bowl.
between.
Then they didn't go for. They haven't gone 4 years in a row because of Joe Burrow's in that one Super
Because
Bowl.
of Joe Burrow. Yeah, but 5 touchdowns, bro. He killed us. He annihilated us.
It's funny because he's on my fantasy football team.
I know. I noticed that. I was like, John's like, he's happy and he's not at the same time.
I was like, I was sitting there and I was like, yeah, and it's one of those things where like you pick up the Cincinnati defense because you know how your team plays. And it's funny because remember I said it last week, they haven't won at home until now. They have.
Yeah, when they said it, they have, and they're like, "Oh, of course it would be us."
Yeah, of course it would be us. And then Joe Burrows hasn't on fantasy hasn't had more than 20 points. I don't think maybe once all year.
And then he finally, how many points did he get you?
He was like 30 some.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, it's like, this is horrible. I was like, this is just.
So Dixon's saying that with Pone Start Jimmy, we were better than this. And I'll agree and I'll disagree. I'll agree in that the offense at least had some type of identity, you know? We did, I think. I mean, but back then, we had Jacobs. Tate was still here.
It was a different squad.
It was a different squad.
It was a different
right?
squad.
The O-line was different.
O-line was better at protecting and running the ball.
Yeah.
O-line's not like that this year.
And I think to agree with Jay, but the thing with me is that we look so flat on the offense. And I think that's the part that's saddening. Like, unless Brock Bowers is making a catch, and it was good to see Jacoby Myers. See them get Jacoby Myers going. But since he definitely pointed out the flaws in our offensive line. And those of you who continue to think that our offensive line is good, that we don't have issues, or that it's top PFF, this, and that, if Sunday didn't show you just how bad our O-line can really be, you saw it with your own eyes, Yeah.
That's been the thing all year.
Yeah.
That's been the thing all year.
All fucking year.
That O-line has not been good.
But the one thing I will say, though, and I saw a big difference, was on JPJ. JPJ at center, to me, made a big difference in the toughness. Yeah. Like I saw more consistency out of the O-line and on the inside. Yeah. Granted, when Miller went down and then they did all the shuffling, then Mumford had to move and all that shit. And then you would see Mumford, even when Ritter came in, it was like Ritter had no chance because the edges just collapsed on him.
Yeah, right away.
What did you expect Ritter to do? And I remember looking at the guys and I was like, bro, this is what would have happened, honestly, I think, if AOC would have started. Yeah. Because of his non-mobility with the pocket and him being a pocket quarterback. We can't protect the guy in the fucking pocket.
Yeah. And I think that's why I always say, like, it has to start there.
Yeah,
doesn't.
it does. It really,
If
really does.
whether he's a mobile quarterback, whoever you have that's a quarterback,
Mhm.
if it's mobile or not,
Yeah.
you got to be able to protect them.
Yes.
You want your guy who's mobile to extend the play, not avoid a sack all the damn time.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's in the pocket. It feels you got to be able to feel that rush being in the pocket. Like, okay, now I got to move instead
Mhm.
of just hike and then 3-step drop back and he's already in your
Yeah.
face. He's got to be able to sit a little bit in the pocket to let the play develop and then go. You can't sit there and just say, okay, well, he's supposed to be mobile. Well, yeah, he's supposed to be mobile to after, he's in the pocket. He's supposed to be
Yeah.
back there in the pocket and then move to extend the play, not
Mhm.
run out of the way to avoid sack.
Yeah,
You know,
that
and,
that was bad, dude.
and sometimes you do got to do that. I get it. Sometimes you do got
Mhm.
to move out of the way to avoid the sack.
What are you
But
talking about, Dixon? The year we went to the playoffs, that was the year Gruden got fired and what's his name? Basasha took over,
Masasha
right?
took over. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Basasha took over. Mumford got put on his ass, bro, and he did
He
bad,
did. He
bad.
did.
And I'm not
He
on
did.
here to talk shit about Mumford, whatever. Mumford for the most part has, he's some games and he
He's
has
all
his
right.
issues,
Yeah,
all right. I do prefer Glaze. I definitely see how when Miller
I
went
like
out, you see
I
Mumford
like how
out there,
Glaze looks.
difference. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But man, that was just bad. Our offensive scheme, our plays. But I
It
will
was
say this,
just
and I don't know if you agree, but I think we've seen the last of Gardner Minshew.
yeah. It's and going back to the thing I said last week, he doesn't have that short term memory when he has the turnovers,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and it feels like it's one of those. It's funny because I used to make fun of Wendy when she was little because she'll be like shoot, she'll be like I don't want to, and that was like
Yeah,
what the hell
yeah,
you
yeah.
mean you don't want to, and
Mhm.
that's how
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel with Minshew. It's like throw the
Yeah.
ball, and I don't want to because he's
Right,
trying to
right.
avoid a throw a pick or something. I'm like come on,
Mhm.
man, we can't. It can't be like that. If you throw a pick, yeah, you're gonna get. We're gonna
It's
sit
funny
there
you
and
said
talk
that because
shit.
I was wondering in my mind there were a couple times when I saw Minshew kind of like duck with the ball, kind of like a la
Yeah,
Carr. Remember how
yeah,
Carr would do that?
yep.
And I don't know if it was because he's been sacked so much, he's getting like that, or if he's afraid to turn over the ball because he's been told you're the reason why we're losing. You keep turning the ball
Yeah,
over. I'm gonna protect the ball.
yeah.
And that affects you when you fucking play. Yeah.
Yes, and you
Hmm.
got to have that. I go these quarterbacks, these youngsters. Sometimes, they'll go out and throw 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
take the 4 touchdowns and the 3 interceptions.
And it was funny because I'm not a big fan of Sam Darnold, right?
No,
And I was watching the Sunday night game, and this fool had like 3 picks, right? 2, 3 picks, something like
two,
that.
two.
But he threw 3 fucking touchdowns.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take 2, 3 picks
I'll
with
do that.
3 fucking
And hey,
touchdowns. You know
the
what
only
I
reason
mean?
I know is because he's the only reason I know is because I took uh uh I put Darnold in
Instead of love.
over instead of Jordan Love, which
Oh,
ended up
okay.
working out for me.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah.
and I was sitting there and I was like, damn, I needed like I think like 30, 40 points to be able to come
Yeah,
back and win.
yeah.
And he got like 30. I was like, dude, I was like, I'll take that. I'll take. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay,
Yeah.
throw the ball.
Exact town. I appreciate that, bro. Soon. We're not monetized yet. We're at 500 subs. We got to get those watch hours up. So we're gonna be releasing more videos to get those watch hours up. And then once we get the channel on that next phase, then you'll be able to send the super chats, bro. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And then yeah, Dixon said the same. He looks like he's scared in the pocket.
Yeah.
He reminds me of
And,
Carr when he used to be scared. And that
yeah.
was the first thing that went through my mind when I saw
Yeah.
him duck like that.
Dude,
I was
and
like, what are you doing?
you just see it. It's like you try not to do certain things to avoid the turnovers or to
Yeah.
avoid, but when you do that is when you end up actually turning it over too.
Turning it over. Yeah.
Because you're not doing your normal stuff. You're doing something
But
out
you're
of the
not
ordinary.
standing as tall, letting the
Yeah.
play develop. But then I fast forward to when Ritter came in. Ritter stood tall. And to say, what New England was talking about, he damn near got killed
Yeah.
for standing tall in the pocket.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things like there's so many holes and so many deficiencies on the offensive side of the ball that it's
Yeah.
like how do we even come back, bro? to fucking. How does this even change anything to me? Like, who's gonna come in? And then now you hear all this bullshit about Norv Turner, which I hope is a bunch of rumors.
I hope not. I hope he's not.
Because man, I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with Norv Turner, other than when he was our coach. Back in the early 2000s.
Early
But
2000s, yeah.
yeah, that dude hasn't been like since the '90s Cowboys. Has he been any type of good for anyone? He was a great offensive coordinator for the Cowboys, but he was a horrible head coach. Now, who's going to call the plays now moving forward? Like, shit. I don't know. Maybe his son. They're saying his son, Scott Turner, is one of them.
I heard that one.
Yeah. So there's options, but at the same time, it's like, I think one thing we have to remember, we can't expect or think it's going to be like a whole new playbook all of a sudden. And I think that's the part we have to remember. It's not going to be like this whole new playbook that's being thrown in there. Yeah.
No, it's not. And I'm
as much
as I want it to change, I don't think it's going to change much.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, I would take a couple of wins, and I know everybody's all into the whole getting the first pick or getting the quarterback. I hate that whole. You don't even know if that quarterback's going to work out. To be honest with you.
And we don't, as much as I
really don't.
Sanders, and I'm a big fan of Sanders. Yeah. We don't know if he's going to work out.
We don't know if he's going to work out. Everybody's sitting there like, what is it? The kid from Miami. I was Cam Ward. Look, Cam Ward. Look, the kid from Miami hasn't played anybody.
Yeah. Oh, what'd you say, John?
The kid from Miami hasn't played anybody. Or are you gonna be Ball State 62-0? Okay, you're supposed to do that. It's Ball State. You're at the U, right? You're at the U, right? You're supposed to whoop on Ball State like that. Who have you played? Virginia Tech, which is an interconference rival, is the one that give you trouble, and they're not even ranked. I don't even think they have a winning record.
Who did they play this past weekend? I heard it was like a really good game, and Cam made this amazing play at the end or whatever to win it.
I'm trying to remember who they played this weekend.
I didn't even get to watch it because I forgot my Fire Stick, bro. So I couldn't watch it. I was at my girl's house, and I was like, damn it. I forgot the Fire Stick. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who they played.
Yeah, like Chavez.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Oh, Duke.
Just Raiders, Duke. Baby. He said AP is going to need some wins. And we are going to get some wins, maybe like 4 or 5 more. Woo! 4 or 5 more wins. I honestly don't see where we're going to get those from, Jay. I was just telling the fellas earlier, like, looking at the schedule, where we are as a team, I see maybe 2 more wins, bro, at most.
Yeah.
Because
I was going to say 3.
Miami.
Yeah.
2 is back.
And Miami's not all that. 2 is back, but Miami's still, I think, still in that coming back into your groove phase. So
true, but you got to remember, and I think this is like what people were saying with Cincy. Cincy's not all there. Their defense ain't blah, 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 but they have an offense. And that's my whole thing. If we play a team that actually can move the ball, that's how they end up fucking beating us.
Yeah.
You look at Cincinnati, even though the score was close, their first 3 drives were long fucking drives.
That's the thing.
They held the ball for so long, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Miami played Duke.
Miami played Duke? Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was a good thing.
Unless it's Grant Hill and Bobby Hurley out there. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I mean, as much as I like the kid,
Yeah. What up, Turf? Our boy Turf, bro. What a do, Redder Nation. What up, though? I just saw that. Sal, he said Mahomes just injured his leg, helped him off the field. Woo!
Yeah.
That's going to be big right there.
They got a touchdown out of it before that time. So they're tied. Who's it? Carson Wentz is the backup?
Is he? I know. So he said, I don't see us getting any more until they fire Getsy. Now I say we might end up with 7. See, and then that's going to get a lot of Raider fans upset if we end up with 7.
I'm okay with 7.
Yeah?
Yeah.
7 and 10 would put us where? In the teens in the draft?
Look, I think regardless of if we want a quarterback, we're gonna have to make moves to go get one.
We're gonna have to make moves anyway.
We're gonna have to make moves to go get one. Period.
Okay.
I don't want to sit there and wait to hopefully get the first pick or the second pick.
I
would rather just see what you really got and what you got, because we haven't been able to see the offense really do anything, right?
Other than that second half against Baltimore.
Yeah, okay. Let's let's go let's run some plays. Let's hopefully make it some better calls.
Yeah.
Obviously we need a quarterback.
Right.
That's what we need.
Mm-hmm.
Sit there and start playing your O line right and see which where you need more work in the O line, because that's gonna be important too.
So you bring a better quarterback. Based on what little we saw, do you think Ritter is the better quarterback than Minshew?
I can't say that he is right now.
You can't really tell from the small thing.
No, I can't. No.
Yeah. I saw some throws that he made where I was like, okay, like
Yeah.
I could see the
Well,
accuracy
and that was the
arm.
that was the only thing I preferred AOC, is because at the end of the last year AOC didn't turn the ball over.
Right.
He hasn't really had much time here this year, and the couple of times he did come in, he did turn the ball over once or twice.
Yeah.
But that also has to do with the O line not being able to give you a little bit of time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right? So it's like, okay, so my biggest thing, I think we give ourselves a chance if we don't turn the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
So if Ritter can stand there and not turn the ball over, I think we'll squeeze out a couple of 2 or 3 more wins, 3, maybe even 4, if we don't turn the ball over, because that's our biggest issue.
And my things with the wins is I don't like necessarily say, oh, I want the wins just because we need to win. I do want to win, but my thing is how we're gonna look. What is AP gonna have to show Mark that says, hey, you're gonna keep me next year?
Yeah.
And unless we win, how can he prove that to Mark that I got to stay next year? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, whether you're pro AP or you're against him, either way, he's gonna have to show it on the field. And I think you're right. One way or another, we're gonna have to make moves to move up to get that quarterback that we're
I think regardless, we have to make moves.
Unless we go out the rest of the year losing, but then again, that changes things as far as the coaching. If we lose completely the second half of the season, we only end up with 2 wins. How can you really, even as me as a fan of him, how can I justify AP being here next year?
Okay.
Other than the fact that say, oh, he never got his quarterback. You know?
Yeah. I just think it's the first year.
And that's another part.
It's not the same team that it was last year.
Yeah.
Also, so
injuries
on the defensive side have hurt really bad.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give them time to build, because if not, we're going into that same circle of
thank you. Say that again, dog. You got to give them what?
Got to give them a chance to build a little bit.
Yes.
Because if not, you're going into this. You're falling into the same habits we're already in. Is that in every he didn't work? Yeah, 2 years, get out. Here comes a new guy.
Out.
Changes the whole playbook. Gets rid of everybody that we already drafted that was coming in for that.
Yeah.
And then starts all over again.
Yeah.
He's starting all over again. So he's trying to build his team. We get rid of him halfway through him building his team.
True,
and that's
true.
We just keep doing that.
Yeah.
We just keep doing that, and we don't have any stability, at any point, because we just keep swapping. Now, with McDaniels last year, McDaniels was just horrible because he was getting rid of people, he was cutting people, or getting out, and he didn't. I'm not going to say he didn't have time to build. It just wasn't working out with him because he.
Well, I think with him,
the locker room issue that we had over there, that was
the other part. That's what I was going to say was the locker room issue, right?
And I think with AP, I think he's still a players coach, like everybody's. They all say he's a players coach. He's a players coach. So I think he's. I'm not going to. I've heard the whole narrative where maybe he lost the locker room. I don't think that he's lost the locker room.
Yeah.
It's just that the players aren't responding. Now, some of the responsibility does fall on the players too, because I can call a play from here, and if you go out there and you throw an interception or you fumble the ball, I don't want to say it's not on me, but you gotta execute as a player.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And if you're on IG, I see your comments. I just don't see them on the YouTube. So if you want to come over, switch to the YouTube channel, I'll be able to see them. But there's a couple people on there just saying like what you were saying, like one, he needs to have that chance. You got to give AP that chance to build his team. You got to let him get his quarterback. Like look at Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell was bad. The part that trips me out, dog, and it's funny because I've been peeping around, looking around people's different thing, whatever. Some people are like, oh, we need Gruden back. Fucking Gruden in his first year was 4-12, y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he was 4-12, and we didn't complain. You know why?
Everybody, you know,
Because
go
he's
ahead,
Gruden. We like them, but we
Yeah,
forget the fact that when coaches come, they dismantle and make their team. Gruden did the same. He dismantled. He sent away our best player, one of the best players we've drafted in a long time. He sent Khalil Mack away. You know, sent him away. Sent Cooper away. You know, sent Cooper, and fucked up on those picks, and then did what he could with what he had. Yeah. Same thing with McDaniels. McDaniels came. He wanted his team to be different. You know, for whatever reason, him and Carr weren't going to work out. Okay, cool, whatever. They brought in Tay. Carr didn't work out. My thing with that is you never had a plan after Carr.
Yeah.
And we were left with nothing. That's where they fucked up, you know? Yeah. They were expecting Tom to play. Tom said, nah, I'm going to go chill. I'm going to go to Cancun for a couple years. Then I'll be back. And fucking, you know, we were left with no quarterback. But he was trying to build something. It didn't work. And back to what you were saying, he's coming back in. You felt that. Yeah, you felt that effect with the team. And I think I saw that when I was in Chicago. When I was in Chicago, I saw the team give up on him. Yeah. And that wasn't his first year. Even our first year when we were giving up those leads with McDaniels, as much as it upset me, as a fan, I knew you can't just fire this dude halfway through his first year. Yeah. You know? You got to give him time to see what he's going to do with the players that he wants.
Because look, even defensively, we have our issues with Jack Jones and not following through and not finishing plays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he's been good overall.
Yeah.
He's been here about a year, and he's already had three pick sixes.
3 pick sixes. Yeah.
In about a year, less, he could give or take a game or two.
True.
We were able to get Wilkins out here.
Ooh. You know, and that's another part. Like losing Wilkins, I don't think people realize how much of an impact.
Oh yeah,
that was on our defense. I would say it's even bigger than the loss of Kuntz for the year.
He's one of those guys where I think he doesn't get enough credit
for the inside stuff that he does.
Because that presence makes you worry about him, and it frees up people like Max Crosby, and stuff like that. I think Kuntz the way he finished the year was a big letdown, or a big, you know, it was horrible because he was playing so well at the end of last year. I was expecting the same or more.
And then he came in and he got hurt in the beginning.
Yeah, he didn't even play a single game.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's on the defensive side. There's a lot of injuries going on. Now he's a defensive minded coach.
Which is
so he's probably going to build your defense first, and then work it the way that way. And I'm okay with that as long as the offense isn't turning the ball over.
And then, answer me this, dog. Maybe I'm tripping. You know, it's been a long week. But isn't Marvin Lewis the defensive coach?
Yeah.
So why are people saying why isn't Marvin Lewis calling the plays on offense?
He was a defensive coach. He was defensive.
Okay, so I'm not tripping thinking that people are crazy saying why isn't Marvin Lewis calling the game?
No. What he needs to find is someone who's like very offensive,
offensive minded, right?
A very, very offensive minded offensive coordinator, because it's got he's thinking defense, and I know, and we always say defense wins championships and stuff like that because they really do.
Yeah, I mean, even you look at KC last year. I wouldn't even say it was their offense why they won the Super Bowl. It was their defense.
The defense kept them in all those games.
The defense kept them in all those games.
When all those receivers were dropping the ball.
Yeah.
But you go back to those Super Bowls, all the Super Bowls, it's always come down to like a certain defensive stop.
Mm-hmm.
Brady, when he lost to Pierce and all them, was because
the Giants
they got pressure. Yeah. They got pressure when
Mahomes lost to Tampa Bay. It was Tampa Bay
all defense. It was all defense.
Yeah.
So you know, I get where and I can see it, him building it that way as defensive and then working his way over. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that. You just got to give the guy.
I'm okay with it, John, but to a certain point, like I think this is where AP fucked up, and I love AP, but I think this is where he fucked up. He focused so much on the defense and us being a defensive-minded team that our offense just had to be okay. And by okay was all we had to do was run the ball and not turn it over.
Yeah.
But I think you need a little bit more than that from your offense. It's okay to rely on your defense if you're a defensive-minded team, right? But when you put so much and everything on them, when something goes wrong on that end, the
Mhm.
offense can't make up for it.
No, yeah,
And I
that's
think
true.
that's where they fucked up as
No,
far
yeah,
as the offensive side of the ball.
and for me, it all starts with the offensive line.
Yeah.
When we had those runs when we were close to making the playoffs, or we were a playoff team, we had a good offensive line, and we had
Mhm.
obviously we had Jacobs.
Woo!
Jacob said it in one of his interviews. If it wasn't for my offensive line, I don't get the yards that I get.
True. He did. He did.
He did. He said flat out, if it ain't for because he had taken they were talking about how he had taken him out to eat and
Yeah.
bought him shoes or something like that. And he was like, I don't, it's
Yeah.
because of them, I'm able to do what I'm doing. And it
Mhm.
starts there. Got
Yeah.
to build that offensive line. It's got to
You have
start
to.
there. You got that offensive line has to get a lot better to be able to run the ball and to
Yeah.
be able to protect the quarterback.
And that was my biggest thing when you preached what you wanted, a
Yeah.
physical, ill intent, all that other bullshit, don't mean nothing now. But that's where you should have started building. And I get
Yeah.
Tom did that with his draft picks, but I
Mhm.
think we could have done more in building up that interior offensive line.
Yeah.
We hoped that Mumford was going to develop and be able to take that spot,
Yeah.
They paid James thinking Andre James was going to be that
Yeah.
anchor in the fucking center, and he's not. He's
Yeah.
fucking not,
I would have been surprised if this draft is line heavy when it comes to offense and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be mad at it. Even last
Yeah.
year, when people were saying, "Oh, why are we going to draft defensive linemen?" because they weren't sure what we should take at 13. There was
Okay.
a couple of defensive linemen or defensive tackles we could have taken at, and we were like, "Damn, like this is why you build in those trenches up."
Yeah.
You could bring in that skill player from somewhere else.
Yeah, and even offensive line. Look, just an example. We took the best player on the board,
Mm-hmm.
Brock Bowers. Right?
Took Brock Bowers.
He's
Yeah,
working out great.
yeah,
But just imagine if the quarterback had a little bit more time. How much
yeah, yeah.
better he would be. You know what I mean? And I go,
Uh-huh.
so you gotta start in the trenches. You gotta build that offensive line.
What up, Tiz? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Brock Bowers. I love that way that ended up working. But that line's got to get like 1,000 times better.
Mm-hmm. No, it really does, dude. The best position for Andre James is on the sideline. Honestly, bro, I would be pushing to trade that fool at this point. Because you have a backup center in Parham. You saw JPJ can be your starter.
Yeah, JPJ can do it. Yeah,
he could be your starter. So honestly, like trade him. See what you can get for him.
I would trade him.
Yeah,
I would trade him.
You really have to develop and build those big dudes on the inside if you want to be that type of physical team. Now we get a finesse type quarterback, the one who can make plays. Then you can maneuver around and add it a little differently. But we don't have that yet.
Yeah, we don't.
Who knows if we're hoping we'll get one. We're all hoping on Sanders and Cam. Sanders and Cam. There's a couple other people. What are other names? What other quarterbacks that people want? I know mine is Sanders. Who's yours?
I would say between the two right now would be Sanders
and Cam.
Yeah,
or somebody else.
I it would have to be Sanders. Like I said, I don't like Cam because I don't think he's played anybody yet. and there's nothing against him, and it's just the company. It's different. The competition level is different. Right. You know what I mean? When you got I don't even like the quarterback from from Georgia. He played this weekend, had like 3 picks, and he still came back to win the game.
Yeah, my whole thing with the quarterbacks from Georgia is like that's a program.
Yeah. So I don't like the quarterbacks from like the SEC.
I think the last Georgia quarterback that I thought was the shit was Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
But I knew that fool was fucking good, yeah.
But if you could go out there and play against those teams, being from Miami, and actually win against those defenses, that's different.
So what are we gonna get, Chilo? A bag of stale chips and a half soda. You know what? Maybe the Giants will. Our old offensive line coach is with the Giants now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where what's his name went. Illuminor.
Yeah.
Illuminor went over there. So who knows? He might want his boys back. When you're a coach, you have your boys that you want, and you know how to make them gel or use them to their strength. Because then that's the other part. How is James? I don't know. Pudge always said James was a problem. I never saw it as much until more this year and maybe last year, you know. But then again, this year you think about with Getty, they didn't use these linemen to their strengths. You know,
Yeah.
Are you going to do zone blocking? Are you going to do power? Are you going to do zone? Our running back can't run this, so now we have to switch this. Zeus isn't what he thought he was going to be. Now Madison is running. Every time I see Zeus back there, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? You know?
Yeah, the touchdown this game, right?
Yeah, he had a touchdown. Fine.
Yeah, finally.
Goal line short yardage, but he had a touchdown. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, at least they got in on short yardage.
And Whitehair all can go, in my opinion. Yeah. And then who was the other one that got hurt? Pete, right? Andres Pete got hurt also during the game.
Was that who got hurt?
Yeah. So they were out there playing. They were out there, trying to put the pieces together, trying to do what they can. But man, that game just got so out of hand so fast. You couldn't even enjoy Jack Jones pick 6 because at that point it was like,
yeah,
and it was a great play. It was exactly kind of like the Charger one, where he read the quarterback, he knew the screen that was coming, and he jumped it.
Yeah,
but I couldn't even enjoy it because I was so like just discouraged.
It was like 31-14. There was like 31-14 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I was the same way. I was like,
well,
at least we got that. I was like,
I'm going to let y'all know right now. I know I shouldn't say this, but I said this when they signed him. Hopkins is going to be a fucking problem with 15 throwing him the ball.
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of people say he's old. He ain't what he used to be. But if you remember D-Hop when he was with fucking Prime Watson and Prime Kyler Murray, that dude was balling.
Yeah.
And now you see him today, he's got 2 titties, bro. So he's going to be a fucking problem. That's the one team I didn't want. I would rather them have gotten Amari Cooper than D-Hop, bro.
I can't stand up, but they seem to do it right, bro.
Yeah. And it sucks because I like D-Hop. I would love nothing more than to see D-Hop get a ring, but I can't D-Hop. I can't because it's always going to be fucked.
I need someone to beat. I just need someone to beat the Chiefs this year.
Right? Like at this point, I'm like, who's the one? Like in my mind, like yesterday, I was watching the games, and I'm like, man, Detroit might be the one that'll be able to stop these fools. Yeah. But then that won't even be till the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Detroit.
And then the other one is like, it's Buffalo, and in my mind, like, why the fuck are you cheering for Buffalo? You hate Buffalo.
I was like, I'm hoping Buffalo or even what Baltimore,
even this,
or Baltimore
Russell
can
Wilson led Steelers.
Now that defense over there is really good.
Yes,
that defense over there is really good. I could see that. Do they play?
And with Russ throwing the ball, Najee's been able to run. They're a different team.
They play each other, right? Don't they?
I don't know if the Chiefs play the Steelers, bro.
I think so because we played the AFC North this year.
Yeah.
So if we play the North, they have to play.
Oh yeah, they have to. Yeah. Because we play the North. You're right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we play the North.
Well, I gotta ask my brother and sister when that's on the schedule. Woo, you know who I'm going for that fucking.
Well, I'm checking right now. I'm sorry, Kansas City, but Christmas is going to be ruined again.
Is it on Christmas?
It's on Christmas Day.
Woo!
The starters.
I just might order me a Jerome Bettis jersey for that.
It's at Pittsburgh too.
Is it?
It's at Pittsburgh.
Oh man. But yeah, man, I don't even know what to expect after the bye week. Like I know we have the bye coming up, and it's funny because I think Chris he's so funny. He's like, dude, we're so bad. Like nobody deserves any days off. Like fuck that. Y'all should be at practice every
Y'all
day.
still coming to work.
Yeah, and then I heard AP. They asked him today, like, are you guys still gonna do the bye week thing? Are they gonna take time off before they come, or are they gonna come in and practice? And he goes, no, they'll get a few days. And then in my mind, I'm like, why? You just got your ass kicked in fucking Cincinnati, bro. You don't deserve no time off. Fuck that.
I'd give him like a day or two.
The day or two, and that's it.
Day or two, then come back because we got a new play caller.
Y'all gotta come in and learn this whole new offense.
You guys gotta learn this offense.
We're about to spread them out. Do the oop to you. What the fuck, the oop to you?
How's he going?
You're gonna be learning a
Hook and
whole ass
ladder.
new offense out there, bro.
He's gonna throw the hook and ladder.
Yeah, SoCal. See, SoCal been knowing. I like Bettis and Notre Dame. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. See, that's
But
actually
yeah,
when I started cheering for the Steelers, asshole, was when Bettis won the Super Bowl.
well, because I always talk shit to you about fucking.
Yeah, because you always talk shit to me for cheering for the Steelers.
It's horrible. That's horrible, bro. Horrible.
I know.
I wear a Bettis Notre Dame jersey. I won't wear a Bettis.
Oh, I have a Bettis Notre Dame jersey. I have one. I got to show you my new Tim Brown one, bro. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got a new one?
Yeah, I got a new Tim Brown one. Yeah, I got a new one. Hopefully, we can make it out to that game, that USC Notre Dame game. That'll be dope, man. If you got, I'm down to go. The only thing Caesar said was to wait on the tickets because the way USC playing, the price is gonna drop even more.
They lost again this week, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they lost again.
So I hit up Matt and I let you know that we could do a big old fucking.
We could do it like last time.
Like last time, yeah.
I had the whole tailgate.
Dude, last time that lady let us park in her yard and have the whole barbecue in her front yard, remember?
That shit was cool.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Mm-hmm. That was better than going into the woods of the. Well, how much was the stadium parking?
It was 100, 150.
That shit was. I was like, what the fuck?
We paid $50 to park outside in that lady's house. Yeah.
That was dope. The lady was like, yeah. I was like, but we're trying to, tailgate. She was like, yeah, right outside the Coliseum and shit.
Yeah. Oh shit. So I said, don't start with USC. See, their quarterback is another one that's good. I like him.
Yeah,
I like their quarterback.
He's got some interception problems, so I don't think we want to go that way.
Yeah, but he's one that can develop. He's one that can develop. The quarterback, I don't want nothing to do with, is Notre Dame's quarterback. Hell no.
Nope. Yeah, no. Nope. I mean,
that
Cam
dude
Ward,
is,
like I said, a
reincarnation of Tim Tebow, bro.
For real.
You can't. Yeah, Moss. Moss is the one. Moss is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He can fling it. Moss can fling the ball.
He's been struggling lately, but yeah, he's good. Yeah, no.
But then again, that goes back to the whole the competition. Because if you know, this year in college football, it ain't the SEC that's the shit. It's the Big Ten.
Yeah.
The Big Ten is the shit right now. Like they're the ones
the Big Ten added Oregon, USC, UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon's balling.
Oregon's balling with Gabriel. Gabriel's another one that's up there.
Yeah, Gabriel looks good.
That Ohio State Penn State game was pretty good. That was a good ass game.
I wanted Penn State to win that.
Yeah. You said prices for parking for our college games. Yeah, that's insane, bro. Yeah. Patriots charge a shit ton to park in that shithole Gillette. Well, at SoFi, New England, you pay $100 to $150 to park in the pink, which is where you can tailgate. And Vegas too, it's about $100, right, John? It's about $100 to get your car in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah.
And I think it depends. I think it depends on the game too.
It does, and it depends on the game too. Because if you try to do it during the Pittsburgh game, which was the biggest one this year, it was more expensive that game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, depending on the game, the parking prices go up.
But back to our team, dog. Are you done with the Raiders this year, John?
No.
I'll
still be watching. I'm still thinking about maybe going to a game, one of those cheap games that might be a possible win, and maybe
we brought that up this weekend. I go, you know what? Let me tell John, babe. We might go to that Jacksonville game. Get the club seats.
You know, maybe I was about to say pay for a club seat or something.
Yeah. Pay for the club seat. Finally see what it's like down there. You know.
Yeah. That I would do that. I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. No, I'm not done either. I'm gonna watch when we play Miami. I'm gonna watch when we play Denver. Definitely gonna go to another game. We didn't travel, so then I told you, instead of traveling, maybe I'll just go to Vegas 2 more times.
Yeah.
Probably go for the Jacksonville one because it'll be cheaper. And then I kind of want to go for the last one. I'm not sure. The one against the Chargers, just because it's LA. The whole LA
I wouldn't mind that one.
Yeah. That tends to be another one where we actually show up more than they do.
Yeah.
And the way they're going, they're 5-3. So maybe they'll be in the hunt and maybe we can play spoiler.
Yeah, maybe we could do that again.
Send their asses home. that would be dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, yeah, I would. I'm definitely wouldn't mind going out there, especially like that Jacksonville. I would like to go to
Yeah.
that Monday night game just because it's a primetime game on Monday. Against
Oh, here
Atlanta.
goes the somebody said here's the different quarterbacks. Sanders, Ward, this is on IG. Milrow, no, thank you.
No.
Ewing?
Ewing.
Ewers. I think he means Ewers. Rock Ewers,
okay.
probably. Yeah. But Ewers is always hurt. Yeah. I don't like Joe Milrow. I do not like Milrow. I don't think
From
he's
Alabama, right?
Yeah, from Bama.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of him.
I know he's gotten better, but I don't think he's that good. Yeah.
I think it has to be between Shador and Cam.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Ward. I just think the level of competition hasn't been.
You know what it is, and I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody, just so you know why he don't like Ward. It's bias because we're Notre Dame fans. We can't stand the U. Anything that comes out of the U, we think is overrated. And I am not lying. Even that great team from 2001.
Oh,
you know,
no.
like, what the hell? Fuck that. They're overrated. They didn't play nobody.
No, 2000. Is that the one when they?
That's the one that had Shockey, McGahee, all those fools.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Is it Clinton Portis?
Yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Clinton Portis and all them.
They had all those fools, man. But dude.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know. But then my other thing is, okay, we're all fixated on the quarterback. Who we're gonna get? Who's the next quarterback? Right?
Yeah, we don't
know. To me, the most important part is gonna be who's gonna be the coordinator. Who's gonna be the quarterback coach for this kid?
Yeah.
Because if we don't have the right guy, I've seen many. We talked about it earlier.
Oh yeah.
Many first round or young quarterbacks get ruined by bad coaching.
Yeah.
Not being brought up the right way.
Bad developing.
And not develop properly.
I think a good example of that is someone like Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, everybody had him done. He goes to Minnesota. Now and my thing is like, okay, yeah, he threw picks this weekend, but he still threw touchdowns and they won the game.
Right.
Something that he didn't get anywhere else.
And that showed a lot of growth and maturity in him and where he is now with this organization. Because Sam Darnold, like that, back on the Jets, would have collapsed. It would just folded. That team would have been gone. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he's at the right place now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
What is it? What's your question?
Yeah.
Is that yeah? Like for real, yeah? Or
yeah.
I don't know. It might be. But yeah, I mean, that's the other part is who's going to be that coach? Who's going to be that quarterback coach? Who's going to be that offensive coordinator that's going to develop this kid? Yeah. Who got it better than us? Oh, hell nah. You one of them jolly good fellas?
Horrible.
Oh.
Horrible.
It is bad, right? That's bad. That's bad. And I get it. You know what? Y'all are 5-3. You're 5-3. Props to you. All love. I get it. All love to you. I can't even say none because the one thing I did not want was for them to be better than us, and their record is better. So I can't even say shit to them anymore.
Man,
that was the one thing I didn't want. And you know how much I wanted that coach. Not this time around, but I wanted him back when we hired McDaniels. That's who I wanted. But he wasn't ready to leave Michigan then. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but, I don't know. Can't stand the fucking Chargers.
That was a good one, though. He got us all in like, what's your question? Then I saw that question. I was like, oh, hell no. Like, hell no. You got another Pikachu in here. Look at that. Oh, hell no.
Nope.
But now, y'all, props to you. Y'all are 5-3. I can't even say none. We'll see what happens because at that end of the year, like I said, nothing will make me happier if we do win that game.
Spoil it,
and we spoil them and send their asses packing home. Because then that would be the second time we send their asses packing, going back home in Las Vegas. You know
what? I'm okay going 5-11 as long as the next 3 wins are against all division rivals.
And honestly, when I told you earlier, like I only see what I said 2 or 3 more wins.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Chargers and the Broncos, and maybe the Jags.
Yeah.
Maybe the Jags. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the Jags. That was about it. Yeah. Chris, bro, my dude right
Chris
here.
is on the Chris.
Yeah, we ain't winning no more games this season. He said we're done winning, bro.
Oh man,
He
that's
said it's
horrible.
over. It's a wrap. With this offense, we ain't winning shit.
That's crazy.
But and I get it. It's very easy to blame it on the offense. But then I do go back to yesterday. And as much as we thought we had a top 10, some people would say top 5 defense. I think it's clear to see we don't.
What was it? What was it? They had rated us like just out of the top 10, I think.
Just out of the top 10.
It
was just out of the top 10. And so many of us were so irate.
We're so butthurt about it.
We're so butthurt. We called it being. They were hating on us, remember? Or even the 6-win thing. When Vegas had us at 6 wins. We were like, oh, go put $500 on that shit. That's easy money.
We're going to win at least 7. And everybody will say like 9. We're winning 9.
Nah, I said 9. I said 9 or 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did too.
And now look at us. I'm over here thinking we're going to win 2, 3 more. I got us at 5 max, bro. We ain't hitting that 6 game over.
Should have taken the under, huh?
Shit's so bad. They got my boy MC Raider. Like, he don't even know what to say anymore, bro.
MC Laker?
MC Laker. MC Laker is going to be his new name, bro. He said, fuck that shit.
MC Laker?
That's how bad shit is. But don't get it twisted. My boy still puts on his gear on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
And he watches the game just like the rest of us do.
Hell yeah.
Dude, and it's so crazy. We were at the pizza spot, and I invited Jay, and then I invited Johnny, and they were there watching the game, and it was just us, and then Lucky, the homie, and I was like, man, this is so bad, because last year, even around this time, that Giants game, we literally packed a whole area of just Raider fans.
I remember the last time I went out there, that whole thing was packed with Raider
fans.
There was like maybe one or two. Part of that family was like, I think I was Rams fan or 2.
Yeah.
I remember going in there. There were 6
of us at the pizza.
They were even celebrating some little girl's birthday party that one of the times that I went.
Yeah.
It was all rated out.
Damn,
it was only 6.
What up, Billy? What up? He said, fired Telesco. Hector says, fired Telesco. And I think Hector's he's a Charger fan. I'll say this much, Hector. I'm pretty sure you have your reasons. But so far for us, he's not that bad because he drafted 3 good players.
Put it this way. They don't have Herbert without Telesco.
Yeah, they don't have Herbert.
You don't have Herbert without Telesco.
Eckler was there. Eckler. Mike Williams was his. Mike Williams was another one.
Allen.
Yeah.
So...
You see, he probably has nothing else to wear but Raiders. Now he got Laker gear, bro. He got Laker gear.
I think he's got an ugly ass Chivas jersey too.
Yeah, and he got an ugly ass Chivas jersey too. He got this ugly ass red and white stripe thing.
No, with the Telesco, I was like he hasn't been a bad draft. He's done pretty well with his drafts.
Yeah, he has.
Because the Chargers have benefited from him. Like I said,
But I think what they point to is the bad choice of coaches.
True.
Because that's probably the coach was horrible, and I guess Telesco was the one who picked those coaches.
Yeah, I could see that. So,
but then again, at that time, the Chargers owner wasn't ready to drop a bag on a coach either.
Yeah,
this is the first time he's dropped a bag on a coach like Harbaugh.
I think he finally saw that he's going to need that.
He had to, with all the talent they've had, and I think that goes back to it too.
Because they've had talent for years.
A talented team, you have to have the right coach. That Charger team, for as much as I hated them and I hate the Chargers, that was a very talented fucking team.
And they've been pretty decent.
Right, but they were just so underwhelming because they were so badly coached.
Yeah. Because from the, whether you like it or not, when I hate to say it, from the, Phillip Rivers days?
Yeah, the Rivers days. Even with Herbert. When they, we got in the playoffs and they didn't. But then they went into the playoffs. They had that lead and then they fucking blew it to Jacksonville. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he said clearance Chivas jerseys.
You can't even give those away, I heard.
The dudes on the street are like, here, take it.
It was like free. You know, what is it? What did
Man,
you
the
say?
fucking
What
Chiefs are
did,
gonna win, aren't they?
yeah, it looks like it.
Uh,
You know
I
what?
hope,
But no Mike Williams. No, I mean
no
Mike
Mike
Williams
Williams,
and
Keenan Allen.
Keenan.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, right now
Mhm.
it's fucking Tampa Bay. No,
Oh yeah,
no
no Mike
Godwin. No
Evans. No
Mike
Mike
Evans and
Evans, no Chris
No
Godwin.
Godwin. That's
Yeah,
not
no
bad.
Godwin. Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. I hated that because I have Godwin in one of my things and I had to drop him.
And for the record, that's who I wanted as our fucking quarterback. We should have got Baker.
Yeah, he cut the ball. That's a catch.
They paid him what, like 50 mil, something like that?
Was that what it was?
I think so. We could have gave him 60.
Yeah.
Oh! You might be ahead of me.
It's definitely a slinger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's the difference.
But I mean, it is what it is. It's the bye week. I kind of want to do something later on. We'll probably do it for next week. I want to thank everybody for the 500 subs. So I want to do a giveaway.
Orale.
So maybe we'll do it next week on our show, on our Monday show.
All right, we can
even though it's a bye week, we'll still have our show. We'll kind of do like an evaluation thing.
And what are we expecting?
Yeah, what we expect the rest, who might stay.
I think
by then we'll know who the play caller is, you know?
Oh, okay, that's what they haven't mentioned it, right? So okay.
Yeah, they haven't mentioned it. AP said he's gonna take a couple days to decide who's gonna take that role. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will ask you this. Are we winning this week or are we losing? Because if anybody could lose the bye week, it could be us.
We'll still drop. I think we still drop a game somewhere.
Right? We'll still find a way to fuck up the bye week. Like we won't do shit, and then it'll be time to get ready for man when we still haven't decided who our play caller is. You know, we'll do some shit
seriously.
Like that.
We'll wait till game time before we decide who's playing calls, making the play calls.
Exactly, or who's gonna start. I honestly think Minshew's done for the year.
I think so.
I really do. The minute this will be what? The third time they benched him this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think this is.
I think he's done. He's done.
He's done. I think he's done for the year.
Now,
how long will Ritter stay? Like, will Ritter be the quarterback, or once AOC comes back, do we give AOC a shot? Like, I don't know.
Give the what's the third string quarterback a shot? What the fuck is his name? I keep forgetting his name.
Carter Bradley, dog. Just
give fucking Bradley a shot. Damn, like. You know what I mean? If Ritter
goes, can you imagine Carter as an undrafted fucking rookie quarterback having to line up last week against that pass rush from the Bengals?
Oh shit! That's true.
We might have destroyed that kid.
True.
But they have activated. Who did that? They activated McAllister from the practice squad. So they brought up McAllister. So I don't know if that means we might start seeing more of him. It might be, evaluation season period.
I would do that.
Throw these guys in there to see what they can do now.
Throw them in there and see what they could do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and keep what you're gonna keep.
So with that being said, if that's where we are, would you be opposed to them shutting down Max for the year?
No, I mean, I kind of still would be opposed to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I know Max wouldn't want that shit.
I think you still got to go out there and play, finish the season. You know what I mean? And I mean, you're shutting them down. Why? Because you're afraid of injury and stuff like that.
Or further injury. Oh, touchdown!
Yeah. I would rather see him play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he's injured, let him heal. Then bring him back. Let him get the full heal if he's injured, if he's playing hobbled.
No, you're right, Sal. He wouldn't want to go out like that anyway.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You got. Mm-hmm. I would prefer him to heal. I'm taking that. I'm always taking that over the playing through injury.
Yeah.
Let the man heal because he's a big keystone in our play. In our
see, that's the other part you're saying. You got to preserve him, but that's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Man, so I would have went for 2, bro. Fuck that.
You gone for 2?
You can't give these fools the ball again.
You know what? Tampa Bay's defense has been good. They've been putting pressure on.
They have.
Putting pressure. I'm hoping
This game has been Mahomes' most touchdowns, I think, so far, though.
Yeah.
I have him as my quarterback in
Hey, but
fantasy.
you know what? The defense is being exposed because their defense was top notch, supposedly.
Yeah.
They're
But
being exposed, right?
this is why I like what they do. They're a physical team. They
Yeah.
have the two power backs. They have the two backs, you know? They got the
Yeah.
power one, and then they got the speedster. And then they got Baker out there making plays with his arm like he needs to, you know? Shoot, you even said it now. You had Mike Evans and Godwin back in there. It might be a different game.
Yeah. Definitely with those two. So
it's definitely different with those two. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but I mean, hopefully,
Well,
I don't know. Are we done with the firing of the coaches? We'll see. I don't think at this point, if Mark didn't let go of Pierce, I don't think he's gone. He's going to finish the year.
I don't. Yeah, he's definitely finished the year. I still think he comes back next year. To be honest,
I think so too. I know a lot of people.
I think I want him. I think with the year of actually seeing what we have and what we don't have, him and Telesco can maybe get on the same page of what they need to go out and get.
Yeah,
and then see an improvement next year. That's what I think we're looking forward to now. I think
hopefully
more an improvement until next year to see because
I think right now next year if you don't see that improvement, then that's when you can be like
it's got to be moving forward. I still don't like depending on who we get and all that on the off season.
Yeah,
you know we're still not winning the Super Bowl.
What about all this bring back Gruden talk?
Nah, he can stay wherever he's at. He could go. He could. You know what? He could go back to. He could go back and throw on that KC jersey he had on.
When he was helping them out or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can do that. He could stay in the West and go to KC. That's fine.
CJ says he's got to have wins though. AP got to get at least get clip if he stays under 4. If Pierce comes back, who do you guys want at OC? Woo!
I don't. You know, I gotta really look at who's.
I would have to really look at it, Sal. I know the
list. I'm thinking like I'm not sure.
I know number 1 on the list is Ben Johnson, but in all reality, like if you would leave there, why are you going to leave somewhere else to be a coordinator? You're in a good situation. I honestly think Ben don't leave till they win a Super Bowl.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Ben Johnson stays there until they win because I see their window, being able to win that Super Bowl. If he does win, then it will be based on, the different places that are open or whatever. But I would really have to look at I want to see what Scott does. Scott Turner. I want to see what he could come up with. His dad, famous for being a coordinator. Oh shit! I thought he picked it off. Yeah. The most ridiculous one I've heard was to bring back Josh McDaniels as an offensive coordinator.
What?
Yeah. Not as a coach, not a head coach, but only as a.
I think he was a better offensive coordinator than he was a coach. I give him that.
Right. I do. I'll give him that. I do. I 100% give him that. But you cannot dismiss who was his quarterback.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Those days as coordinator. Yeah. Right.
And the way they did it out there, people they brought in people who took pay cuts pretty much to get the ring.
To get the ring, yeah.
That's what it was,
Yeah, Harrison went there, Sale went there. Yeah.
Smart. And like I don't have anything against it. If you are able to do that and pay people less money just to come out here and get a ring.
Yeah.
Kansas City's doing it. You know what I mean? They took on fucking what's his name? He's there to get a ring.
Who?
What's his name? Was it Hopkins?
Oh, D-Hop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you were right. The fucking defense making the Chiefs punt.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Hey, shout out to New England, because if y'all ain't from the East Coast, you don't know what it's like. But Monday Night Football really is fucking Monday Night Football.
Oh, for real.
It's 11 o'clock on the fucking East Coast right now.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it till me and Chona went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And we saw a Sunday night game.
I remember because it was KC versus Baltimore. We were in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So Pittsburgh wanted Kansas City to win.
Yeah.
Us as Raider fans wanted Baltimore to win. And we were going back and forth, and it was like, I was like, hey, what time is it, dude? It's like midnight. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, then the game ended. It was like midnight, And we were like, "Oh shit, we gotta take an Uber back home."
Yeah, we were at the casino right there at the.
We were at the casino.
What was
Yeah,
it, the Three Rivers Casino, whatever the hell it
yeah,
was?
that Three Rivers Casino. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. I heard they named one of those sandwiches after Wilson.
Did they?
At that sandwich spot over in Pittsburgh.
What is it? Permantes? Permantes?
Yeah, Fermentis or whatever.
Yeah.
They named the sandwich after us already.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I know at the time we went, it was still Ben was still there, and at the stadium had a sandwich named after Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. He said, "True, not Monday dinner football like you guys." Yeah, for real. I was eating my burger earlier watching it.
Oh, yeah, it's dinner time. It's
Yeah, me and Jonah usually have dinner before we hop on. Yeah, like 8 hour rest house and dinner before we hop on. Yeah.
I'm about to eat real quick.
That's to eat real quick. Oh shit! This is going overtime.
Yeah.
15 got the ball. They got the ball.
Tampa Bay's gonna go down and get a touchdown and win it.
I think 15 gets it. They get it first, no?
Oh, they get it first?
Yeah.
Is that who it is?
Yeah. Should we stay on during the game, bro?
We can stay on. We can talk more.
I hate Kansas City, man, with the passion.
Woo! I can't stand them. I hate everybody in the division.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last time on the other show, but I hate Denver. Denver and Kansas City are the ones I hate the most, followed by Buffalo. And Buffalo I hate because in the 90s, they're the ones who knocked us out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
the Buffalo
Bills. I don't really care much about Buffalo.
Yeah,
I know they did eliminate us and stuff like that, but I was like, I just wanted Buffalo to beat them Cowboy teams from back in those days.
Yeah, and that's where Norv Turner was at his greatest. For y'all to don't know, Norv Turner was the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys in the 90s. Right?
Yeah.
Then he went on afterwards and he got his chance as head coach, and he never did good. The Raiders, for some reason, brought him back. Al Davis brought him back, thinking that he still had it in him, because he even did a stint with the Chargers and he failed there.
Yeah,
he did a stint there, and then he came and be our coach, and then he failed with us. He failed so bad with us that Art Shell took over.
That's true.
The second time around.
That's true. That is true.
So I know we like to hang our hat on hopes, even when we got Ritter, right? Oh, he's going to come in. He's going to be the savior, right? Don't expect Norv, Scott's dad, to come in and be our savior. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe
Run down. What's up, my boy? Don't forget,
what up, Rundown?
Tomorrow a las 5 at 5. It'll be me and Rundown. Of course, bringing you all that heat, talking all that shit from all this debauchery that the Raiders have been enduring. When was the last time we lost 5 in a row?
Man. I don't even know.
Right? I know we've been bad. We haven't been good. But I can't remember the last time we were so bad that we lost 5 in a row.
I'm not thinking I don't know.
See, can't even remember, huh? It's probably during one of the car rebuild years.
It has to be.
It has to be, right?
Mm-hmm. It has to be.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, New England. You call them retreads. Mm-hmm. Exactly. We don't need no retreads, bro. Like Rundown says, we got to come up with the new shit. We got to keep up with the new era, bro. The new era of football.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, that's why I don't like doing all that. The only one I am not opposed to bringing back, and maybe just because I liked him, I felt he could have got more of a chance, was Hugh Jackson.
Oh, Hugh Jackson, yeah.
Hugh Jackson, because Hugh Jackson came up with some creative shit with some, if you ask Raider fans, those dudes were legends, but on any other team, they were like mid at best. But with us, Hugh used them to their strength. They look like they were fucking stars with us,
Mm-hmm.
Denarius Moore, Lewis Murphy, Jacoby Ford, Jason Campbell. He's who had Jason Campbell balling, yo.
Yeah, he did. He did, actually.
He had Jason Campbell balling.
He did. I remember that.
Like, damn. Like, come on.
He did have Jason Campbell balling.
He's like, I was having a migraine, North to still having a headache. Shell. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was bad, bro. From North to Shell. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The one that Chris is on Lane Kiffin. He wants Lane to come back, bro.
Lane Kiffin, really?
Yeah. Because you know how he got the whole shit into the stick with Al and all that shit.
Yeah.
So he wants Lane to come back. I think Lane deserves another shot. Yeah,
Kiffin.
Palmer was another one. Woo! Carson Palmer was fucking balling in Cincinnati. Yeah.
I remember, yeah. Carson Palmer.
There's your USC fan. There's one of your little goats right there.
Horrible. Can't stand that. Can't stand the Carson Palmer USC days.
The one that I can't stand, and we were talking about it yesterday because Jay's wife is a Saints fan, was Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
Like how good he was. And I was like, man, I could not stand that fool in college because he was so damn good.
I couldn't stand those fucking those USC days because they were so good.
No, they were so good. They must have had like every Samoan on their team, bro. That's where they started.
Yeah.
USC was the one that started bringing them in, bro. Because oh my god, their defense was so nasty, and then their offense was so explosive, man. It was crazy.
With Reggie Bush and
Lindell White.
Lindell White. I remember that.
Yeah, Reggie Bush was insane. Yeah, Lane Kiffin, New England. Lane fucking Kiffin. See, bro, Hopkins is balling. He's gonna start developing that connection with 15.
The chemistry.
Woo. Yeah.
I hope not. I was like, I hope not.
All right.
I need to ruin Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, wouldn't that be the shit though, right? They keep winning until that weekend, and we're their first loss.
And that's shit that usually happens too
in the division within rivals.
Yeah, like it's like we beat people in our division. We can't.
Those years else. We won like 2-3 games. One of those wins was against Kansas City.
Yeah, I remember we tell your brother that all the time. We'd always get pissed.
Yeah, one of those wins. Yeah,
he was like, "Yeah, you know what? You made the playoffs, but one of our 2 wins was
Al
against you."
Would call him Lance all the time. See. Oh Lance man, Kiffin. It was all fucking bad, dude.
That's horrible. Lance Kiffin.
Lance Kiffin. Oh, they're about to score, brother.
Yeah, they need to hold. They need to hold them to a field goal.
They need to hold them to a field goal because the touchdown wins it, right?
Yeah, touchdown wins, and they need to hold them to a field goal.
Yeah, Shanahan, if you're out there, pay attention to the overtime rules, bro. Touchdown.
Hey, what exactly happened there? What was the whole thing with that? What was it?
I don't know what it was, bro. But he thought both teams got a possession, so he thought about going for a field goal. Even if they scored, he would still get another chance to come down and score or some shit like that. Not realizing that if they would score a touchdown, game over.
Oh, he was thinking that they got a possession either way.
That each team got a possession either way. Yeah. And then if they scored, that they were still going to get an opportunity to come back and score again. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fucking wild, right?
I was like, okay, I get it.
People say fucking AP ain't qualified to be coach. Imagine being the head coach of the Niners and not understand the overtime rules.
Oh. I
learned those overtime rules the first year they put them in Madden.
I was trying to figure that one out because I was like,
yeah,
what are the rules are you not getting? They go down and you get a touchdown, you win. You know what I mean? Even if they get a second possession, you still want to get a touchdown,
right? Yeah,
you know, because if they get a possession, you want them to. If they get it, it's a tie, right? So you still want to get a touchdown because if you want to get a field goal,
the only way they were going to get the ball back was if one like KC kicked the field goal, then they would have got the ball back. Next team to score wins the game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because I was asking people, well, what exactly happened?
Yeah, so that was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out because like I know a touchdown wins it, right? And then people were trying to say like, no, they each get a possession. I go, they each the team gets. I go. They each get a possession if the other team gets a possession.
No. The only reason
takes a field goal or doesn't score.
Yes.
But if it's a my understanding, if they score a touchdown, that's game, right? And they were
There he
like,
goes.
no,
There he
no.
goes. There goes Kelsey. Oh, he got stood up. Woo!
Fucking Kelsey.
Short of the
He
first
had
down
me,
too.
he had me win. He helped me win against Chris actually today.
I was gonna say that. I looked earlier at the thing. I was like, oh shit, John's gonna beat Chris because of Kelsey. Huh?
Yeah, that's what happened. Kelsey helped me beat Chris.
You see? You see? Hold on a second.
I was like, holy shit.
Grab my water.
They got it. Touchdown. That's game. Damn.
Really?
Yep, he scored a touchdown.
Fuck! Kareem Hunt?
Yep.
Jesus. Worst part is my brother and sister are gonna come in talking shit. I'm gonna lock my door, bro.
Go lock it, dog. Go lock it.
I'll lock my door. I don't have a brother and sister today.
That's horrible.
My mom laughed when I came out with my shirt today.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, you know what? They'll give it up to Tampa though.
Yeah, Tampa played good. I won both my games in both my leagues, so that's good.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm tanking, bro. I'm letting go of players. Let me know.
I'm about to go take Irving from you. I know you got Irving.
It's like I told him in the chat. Just make sure you add something to the Cash App.
So I'm about to go take Irving from you and give you Zach Moss.
Tampoco. Oh man, this is so bad, bro. Jesus.
No, in our league, in our one, I'm actually doing good. I've only lost once.
Dude, it's crazy because in our league, I'm in the bottom. And then in T, the one with the Usos, I'm normally like last. That one I'm in first. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a trip.
Yeah, no. Yeah, our league, I got lucky. I ended up with some really good backs in our league.
But I traded away McCaffrey, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, hopefully that'll put me back in. Yeah, unless you guys vetoed it again. I doubt it. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny because you said unless it vetoes, I was like veto. I don't even know how to get in.
The league has a say in it.
I don't even know how to get into the veto.
I might change that next year. I might just say fuck it. It's my decision.
I mean, I always say if they agree on it, they agree on it, but
because I haven't really fucked with people's rosters like I did last year either. Yeah. We did that one time, but we only did it to T, remember?
Yeah, we did it to T.
We did it to T. Who was it that you had me put in for you?
Who was it?
I forgot who it was, but you had me put in a player for you.
Well, it was funny that you put a man on it pretty much put me over like to be winning.
Yeah.
And then I remember he hit you up, and you were like, "What the fuck?" So you
moved
it back out.
Like, I could have sworn I was winning this morning. I'm like, hey, nah, we're just fucking with you. I'll put it back. Me and John were at the casino fucking around.
Yeah, and then it's funny because then I had the guy going Monday night or Sunday night.
Yeah,
he ended up having me win anyways.
Yeah.
So I was all right, fuck it.
But thank y'all for tuning in. It's a long fucking season. We will still be here with y'all. We appreciate y'all being here with us. Like John said, we are Raider Nation till we die. You know, win or lose, we'll fucking be here. Yep. Definitely watch that Miami game. Every game after that. You know, not for tanking, but like I said, I just don't think we're fucking good enough anyway. I honestly see only winning 2 or 3
I'm hoping we're better next year because I want to go to Philly.
Oh, I was talking about that with the guys too, so I'll let you know they want to do all road trip, all of us.
Yeah.
And obviously, they know when we go on the road, you come with me. So
yeah.
Philly was one of the ones we said, or Washington was another one.
Yeah. Washington and Philly would be dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sal, like we're not going nowhere. That's what's up, bro. Right? Pisses me off that she's got lucky too. Fuck yeah, they did, Dixon.
Fucking Chiefs.
Oh man, fuck that. I'm about to watch the Penguin, dog. Fuck this shit. If you haven't seen the Penguin, check out the Penguin. It's a badass show.
I haven't seen the Penguin. You know what?
And if you have Hulu and you like boxing and you know Spanish or can read subtitles, watch La Máquina. La Máquina is a good fucking show about how boxing is fixed.
There it is.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Watch that shit. That shit was good. He said, come to New England if we come here and play for the Pats for sure, bro. Me and John have always wanted to go to that area, man. Whether
you know what?
Yeah,
I like going to those East Coast spots. So it's something to
I wanted to go to Buffalo that one year, remember? But it was too early in the season.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah,
because it was the game before or the game after the opening weekend, so it was kind of like.
He said the tank is almost complete. Another 2 losses, and don't forget to check out our boy Just Raider Baby. You know he also has his new page coming up. Go give him our follow, and also our home in New England Raider Booster. I saw he put up a little post about him doing a live sometime soon. And if you ever need us to join, bro, just let us know. We're here to support. But
you know what was cool when I went to that 49er Raider preseason game.
Yeah,
and I was sitting next to a guy who was from New England as well. We were sitting there talking, and I was like, "Where are you from?" He said, "New England." I was like, "Man, how the hell are you a Raider fan?"
Right?
He's like, "My dad's side of the family is from Oakland." And he's like, my mom's side of the family is from Boston. He's like, but you know, he's like, you pick and choose. He's like, we've been going back and forth ever since. I was like, okay, that's cool. And I told him about the cast when we were out there. I don't know if he ever signed up or not. I never hit him up like that. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Hopefully we'll do more. You know, come out with more videos. Do my show with Rundown tomorrow, and then maybe Friday I'll join these fools for the happy hour where everybody just comes in and talks shit. And then there he is. Speak of the devil, Boston. Hey, this guy right here,
the Dodger fan who throws up Boston whenever he can.
The fucking Celtics. Explain that one to me, y'all. But whatever.
Horrible. I always give him shit about it because he's like
correct, and he's a Notre Dame fan like us, so props. But yeah,
that one I could give him to him.
Yeah, that one
one I could give to him. But I was like, you gonna be a Dodger fan, and they go, I like Boston too.
I like Boston.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. All right, y'all. Peace out. I'll talk to you later, big dog. Take it easy.